This Terminator movie is a kind of horror movie. We're confronted with something that we can't understand, we can't reason with, we can't stop in any normal way. It's an intrusion onto the ordinary world. And somehow the Terminator and Skynet encapsulates the madness of what we were doing with nuclear weapons.
You do see a very Cold War sense in Terminator 1, where the fear that is of this implacable, unknowable alien who's sort of the cliche of the communist with his nuclear bombs, who's going to come and storm over us with his need for conformity. Terminator 2 has more to do with the fear of computer intelligence, and that is a reflection of how computer awareness became greater in the mid-90s.
I find the Sarah Connor Chronicles expands many of the themes that are in the first two films but not deeply explored, because it has the advantage of a wider canvas. It could take more time to explore the Terminators as characters, to explore the implications of time travel, and to explore the stresses that the knowledge of the future and the particular lifestyle that Sarah and John are forced into. For all that Sarah Connor is appreciated as an iconic character, I think executives are nervous about making more films with her, which is why she was shuffled off in Terminator 3 and is not there at all in Terminator Salvation.
Terminator Salvation, we're really doing something much more like a war movie. The fact that Judgment Day had happened, it was necessary to move into something more like a war movie mode.
I see Terminator Salvation as being sort of what happens when the cash cow stops getting gold. It's very much a retread of the previous films. It's sort of the same story. You've got John Connor's life being threatened, and you've got a friendly Terminator. So it feels very much like a retread, while at the same time not really adding much to the series.
If there is going to be anything for resolution for the entire franchise, it'll probably have to lay dormant for a few years. A lot of times this will happen. You've had Star Trek that's laid dormant for a couple of years. Battlestar Galactica laid dormant for almost 2 decades. So it's always a question of retelling the story and perhaps different ideas emerging culturally that will, accept the story as it is or what it might become.
I'll be back.